way, heading to Super Greg's. Lives about an hour away from me, so I got about another 40 minutes to go. So yeah, RZR's all tip-top, everything's great. There's going to be a few new machines in the crew this season, so stay tuned. It should be a pretty good ride. You never know what to expect on the first ride. We could see some carnage. The trails are still quite slick. There's probably going to be icy areas and sections still because we're riding in the ravines, so that's it's shady usually, so some of the ice will still be kicking around there. We might find a little bit of snow. It's definitely going to be wet though. So stay tuned. If you enjoy the videos, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Check out some of the other content and enjoy the ride. I'll catch back up with you once I get to Greg's.
Watch out, roadkill on road ahead.
Roadkill on road ahead. Now, isn't that some fancy technology? Let me see if it's something good. It better be good if they're announcing it. Gotta love Waze. That's the GPS app I always use. Where's the roadkill? That's it? Are you kidding me? It's like a freaking skunk or something. It is. It is. No, it's a possum. What a waste of time. Like I said, guys, thanks for joining us for the first trail ride video of 2019. I've got a lot in store for you for this season. As I mentioned, a few of the guys have new machines. We're going to be doing some cool riding. We got some good trips planned for the season. If you're interested to hear about what we've got in store for 2019 and some of our plans, then make sure you stick around to the end of the video and I'll give you a bit more in-depth information on what's in store. Hope you enjoy the video. The next big ride and the real season opener will be at the Dungannon Mud Bog in about a week or two after posting this, so I'll be doing video there. As always, don't forget to subscribe, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share the videos with your friends, and follow us on Instagram and on Facebook to stay up to date with all our upcoming rides and photos from these adventures. So here are Greg's grain silos and his trucks and stuff. Should be a good time. Oh yeah, can't wait. Ooh. A Maverick Sport Xmr. Woohoo! Super Greg.
We're gonna ride.
You ready for 2019? Everyone wants to see you. Look at this thing. The Yamaha replacement. The beast. This is the one that we're gonna try and keep up with today. 2019 Maverick Sport Xmr. There's no scratches on it yet. It's crazy how the suspension is like the last thing back. You need a bumper, man. Yeah, your bumper right now is your reservoir.
Look at the size of the shocks.
They're huge. Oh, a classic. I love that color.
The tank.
The tank, yeah. Oh, yours doesn't have the remote reservoirs like his does.
No, that's part of the
XMR kit.
But you know what? I don't find it really just like I don't have to suspension for the most part.
It's huge shocks.
I'd like to actually go on his and see the ride difference and see if it even worthwhile. But it might be one of those things that might not be like. The only time I notice this bad is like if you're in real bumpy stuff in the back end, it hits hard and kind of
bounces up.
Well, you can hear that whoof, whoof sound, right? How much more is his machine?
Who's all those guys?
He paid a good $5 grand more than I did at the door.
Fan, right?
I know, like it's built well.
What's that? You saying that you're thinking about getting a Can-Am?
It's built really well. I gotta give them that.
Why don't we give them a ride first?
Yeah.
Let's see how they do
how they
today.
do in a
See if
ride.
you don't have to tow anyone home.
That's right. That's right.
Where's Wee Man?
Oh, he's like, I don't want to drive drive it and break it.
So is he just gonna look at it now?
That's what I think. I think all the
I'll get him a
parts-
Trailer Queen sticker.
Yeah, you should do a trailer on one of his pictures and tag him in it. That's what you should do.
Oh, and I'll leave like a nasty comment on it, like, pre-ride inspection going on. What's gonna...
I found the clone.
Do it again. Hold on. Keep going. Your boot's messed up here too, it's off. Yeah, it's popped off. Whoop.
Now it is.
No, it's back on. Oh, the clip's like let go or something. It might just be a wheel bearing. What else is new? Yeah.
Right here.
Let's see. Yep, mine's exactly the same.
Right in there.
I got more than you. It's almost the same as mine, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because I did all my ball joints, my wheel bearings and everything,
Yeah, I
and it's
know.
still sloppy and it's all in the steering rack. You can feel it shimmying down the road. Time to get this ride started, so hold on and enjoy the ride. Since it's early spring and we're still in the first week of April, a lot of the trails are going to be really flooded and really wet. There might be some snow in some areas, but there's definitely going to be a lot of standing water, so we're going to kind of just figure out and see where we can go and where we can ride, and just take it easy and get a good gauge on what the trails are looking like. This is a good shakedown ride to make sure all the machines are ready for the season and see if we have any issues, and fix those before the trails really dry up and we really start riding hard. I'm off to a great start. I couldn't even get to the trail. I'm already high centered. Aside from just doing a shakedown ride, a lot of us are interested to see how these Maverick Sports perform on the trail. It's going to be our first chance to really get a good look at them and get them on video and see how they do. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting to see some content with the Maverick Sport, so hopefully this season we can bring you a lot of good trail riding videos, including those machines. If the Maverick Sport is a platform you've been considering getting into, then hopefully these videos can help you make up your mind and let you know if this is really the machine for you, or if you want to get into something else. That's always one of my big goals in making these videos. It's to let people know how these perform in the real world. I got beaten by a Can-Am. You win this round. Yeah. These tires dig awesome, eh?
I think eventually I'm gonna get a set like yours, but maybe a 32.
I wish I got a set of 32s. These measure small, they're like 29s.
Yeah, same with these ones too.
Yeah,
These are like 45 pounds, just the rubber of these tires.
I know, these are lighter. Got a brand new Maverick Sport in front of us. And an OG 900 XP in front of him. getting into some tight sections of the trail here. You really see the differences between the S models and the 64-inch wide full-size models here. I wouldn't want to have a RZR Turbo S or an XRS Maverick back here. You'd really have trouble squeezing through some of these trees. We'd definitely have to widen some of our trail sections. Having bumpers and that Super ATV full protection kit really does help make things a lot less stressful in places like this. One thing to remember is that if you decide to put bigger tires or wheels on your machine, make sure that the back spacing on the wheels isn't too far off from the stock setup if you don't want your machine to be much wider. Often when you buy aftermarket wheels and bigger tires, the wheels will also be backspaced differently, sometimes leading to adding up to 4 to even 6 inches to the width of your vehicle. The aftermarket KMC wheels I'm running only have 10 millimeters additional backspacing per wheel, so I only have about 20 millimeters more width. I measure out to about 65 inches.
That's his belt! XP just smoked its belt pretty bad there.
Continuing on the topic of wheels and tires, make sure you run the correct tire pressure in your tires for the type of conditions you're riding in. I knew we'd be doing a lot of crawling, I knew it would be wet, I knew we'd be going over a lot of logs on this ride, so I'm only running about 6 psi in all 4 of my tires. Running too much air in your tires is probably one of the biggest mistakes you can make trail riding. It makes those tires really tough and hard. They don't flex well over logs and obstacles or rocks, and they don't hook up well. I suggest you take some time to mess around with tire pressures on a ride and see what works well for your machine and your riding style. You'll be surprised at how much traction you can add by just dropping 3 or 4 psi out of your tires. If you're not running a beadlock wheel, however, I usually don't recommend going below 10 psi just to keep those beads well seated so you don't run into any issues.
Oh, we got some mud! Nice.
belt there a little bit. That was the belt. Yeah. That's what you're made for. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Maverick Sport Xmr. Different there. No wake zone.
On the way back, maybe.
You gonna hit the launch ramp?
We'll try it on the way back.
Try it on the way back.
Yeah.
Super G. Super G, you're like our big, you're like the whole face of the channel now.
Oh jeez, I don't know about that.
Yeah, man, nobody drives like you do.
Well, I'd like to upgrade machines. We've been talking
Well, it's about
that.
time.
I know, but I don't want to disappoint all the guys who...
Polaris should be handing you a brand new machine and asking you for this one for R&D.
True.
Volkswagen
a
used
nice
to do that.
1000S would be great.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking in there, I smoked a tree like in one spot with my tire.
That's what I mean. Like it's such
wide.
a great platform when these tight trails like this.
That's why I think the Maverick Sports are going to be really cool.
Yeah.
That is an X3, it's the same.
It
Clutch,
is.
Secondary clutch is an X3. All the air intake,
I'll edit
the
that part
filter,
out.
it's all X3.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
They kind of took a lot of the goodies off
I
the
know
X3 to make it.
Will Greg go back to Can-Am?
Yeah, let's do this.
Greg, don't do it, man.
I don't know.
Let's do it.
It's getting me kind of excited.
Buy some shares in Polaris and get a razor.
Yeah. I do own shares in Polaris.
Ah, it all comes out. The truth's out. Do you work for their R&D division?
They have the long wheelbase and they're still skinny.
Yeah.
You go through the
It
dictionary.
was a lot of crap beer.
They're not high speed, it doesn't.
We were
trying to make quick disconnects, so you can do it on the trail.
Have you seen the electric ones? you're driving through flooded, swamped out areas like this, it's really important to pay attention to the logs and the sticks that are floating around, because if they get jammed up in your A-arms or in your axles or hit your floorboard really hard, then you can cause some damage. So you got to keep an eye out for that stuff.
I'm gonna wait for the X3, or I'm gonna wait for the XMR.
A few times in the past we've had big logs or sticks go through the floorboards or the firewalls of these vehicles, and if you're moving at a big rate of speed when that happens, it can impale whoever's in there. You always have to be wary of what's around you and always be paying attention.
You go ahead.
That's why it's also important to have a good skid plate on your machine, so that if the logs do hit you from underneath, they don't damage into your wiring or anything like that.
This thing looks wicked. I'm a big fan of this new Maverick Sport. I can't wait to see how they do all season.
waiters. Camera duty. I'll come help you.
Yeah, that's outright. Got to stick up through the fucking floorboard here. You see how my TV well.
Hey, are you wet in there?
He's got waiters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I see yeah. Oh, my waiters have a hole. Stick that machine in there for you.
Who wants to do the honors? Gimpy? It's got to be a razor. You're blocked in
Dropped off nowhere.
Okay, that's good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Is it super deep there?
Dude,
Okay,
it's gotta be.
up to your chest.
It was like this deep in that hole. I don't know. We haven't been through here for years, so.
The 900S could do it.
The 900S
You just don't
could
want to
do
show
it.
off.
Yeah, I gotta let other guys try it.
Yeah, it's always easy the first time, right? You don't want to tear it up. Well, this is the test for the new Maverick Sport Xmr. Oh, Colin's in there with him. That's what he's doing, guiding. When does it start getting deep? I hope he comes back. Yeah, at least thought it was the next pull back.
That thing's geared low, eh? Like,
It's a sweet machine.
yeah.
Looks like I'm wet now.
That's the right machine.
Colin's wet.
Edit that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, his head height is at the snorkel level, so
It is smiles, eh?
yeah.
Hold your mouth.
Do a water wheelie.
Who needs a Sea-Doo, eh?
So how was that?
It's soaked. Worked pretty good though.
Looks like it. You still miss the Yamaha?
Not at all.
We were laughing saying that your head's right at snorkel height. So once you start taking water in your mouth, you got about another inch to the snorkel stuff.
And here we are. We're getting to the good trails.
Well, here we go. Another season is just about to start. And Greg's launching it off. Yep. Super G.
Or stupid Greg.
Super Greg.
He was desperate.
Bump there and you lost your momentum. Those new Canon Maverick Sports do look great sitting on the trail there. What do you guys think? You think they're going to do well this season? Leave a comment below with your thoughts, or hit the I at the top right hand corner of your screen to take part in the poll. Well, it's no surprise that Super Greg launched off the season with the first series climb. A lot of our main trails are still quite wet, like I mentioned earlier, so we can't really get down there and do a lot of those climbs you see in a lot of the other videos, just because we don't want to destroy and tear up our main trail beds. Once things dry up a little bit, we'll be heading over to the main climbs that you guys are so used to, and this season we plan on making some more gnarly climbs to add to our trail system and give you guys a lot more entertainment this season and give us some new obstacles to conquer and climb and cause some carnage on, obviously, because that's just something we're good at. Maverick Sport Xmr test number 3.
Let's edit out the part of me.
What's that?
Edit the part out with me in the water there.
Take one.
even have the Polaris version of that out, right?
The high lifter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's what you need to buy.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, you got one.
Every time you get out, your smile's even bigger. One really interesting thing to note and to pay attention to throughout the videos coming up this season when it comes to the Maverick Sports is the fact that the Maverick Sport Xmr runs Can-Am's new Smart Lock front differential, as does the Maverick Sport RC and the X3 RC and the X3 XMR. However, the non-XMR and non-RC models continue to run the Visco lock setup from the previous seasons. So we're really interested to see if this new Smart Lock differential makes a big difference on the trails, on hill climbs, and in loose stuff, and if we can finally stop calling Can-Am that notorious three-wheel drive machine. I'm gonna do a test down the line when we get a chance and stack up like a Visco lock Maverick versus a new Smart Lock Maverick, and maybe a Razor and an Arctic Cat or something like that, so that we can compare the front drive systems once again. I know that's a point of interest for a lot of people buying these machines, and we're always talking about it and joking around about it, but it really is a very important feature of these machines and the capabilities they have off-road. video or during the video, leave me some comments in the comment section. It's the best way for me to know what you like, what you want to see more of, any questions you have, and it gives me a good idea of what you guys like in the videos and other parts of the videos you might not be so fond of. Getting that feedback's really beneficial to me making the new videos improved and even better for you guys to enjoy. Over to a little sand pit here where we like to mess around. Greg's got a couple of these sand pits on his property, which are pretty cool. Time to launch the new Maverick Sport Xmr and see how it soaks up the landing. If you're wondering where the other Maverick Sport is now, Mike had to go home, so he's left the group for the day. And now we're down to just one Maverick.
Broken axle or diff.
The noise and the clanking sound you heard when the Maverick landed was the winch hook hitting the frame of the Maverick and the coil spring just compressing and making some noise. The crunch you heard from the 900 XP was what happens when you land in four-wheel drive on the throttle. If your front wheels leave the ground, you have to let off the throttle before you land, especially in 4x4, or you're going to grenade that front diff. You only get a few of those clicks before something breaks. I sure am glad the brakes work really good on this RZR, and those ITP Blackwater Evolutions hook up real nice with the 6 PSI. Because if I didn't stop where I did, I was going right into that drainage culvert. That ditch there would not have been a pleasant landing. I probably would have wrecked my RZR and hurt myself. I forgot that ditch was there, and as you saw, it was a pretty close call.
You hit it with enough speed, you'll be good. You hit it.
Holy crap. Man, it's steep. Does it teeter-totter over?
What do you mean?
Like when he
gets to the top and almost just goes down the other side. He's done it this way, so did Tyler. And then I did it in the boards broke.
He's thinking about it. Oh, you can't ride without the death metal.
Yeah.
He needs that death metal.
Oh yeah, you'll make it, for sure.
Just turn on some Slipknot and you're good to go.
Turn on the disturb. Fly over it. Like a speed bump.
Oh, he would have had it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do we need to move my RZR?
Nah, it should stop rolling by there. He's gonna wonder why you sold him all at work.
You won't remind him. It must be from that trip he took yesterday drinking.
The worst part is he's not gonna aim right going down. Like he's gonna come off the side.
There's a hole on the other side.
Oh yeah. Right there.
Yeah, way bigger than all of ours combined. You might grow into that one day.
Oh, if I was driving, I'd do it. Especially if I didn't have to pay to fix it.
Yeah. Wow!
Bad idea.
He almost came off it. It's good that that front wheel caught there. This is such an excellent idea. Kind of jealous I didn't think of it. What do you call this thing? The TP Challenge? Greg, you are a legend.
Yes.
Super Greg!
You can't do it on a 900S, guys. You can do it.
That's why we call him Super G.
Oh my God. Your front end was like I was trying to wheelie it down there, but
You pretty much got it.
wheelie it down?
No,
I was just trying. I couldn't hit the brakes. I'm like, I gotta crest that top. So
you crested it.
yeah.
You're next!
You're next in line.
Now my balls are definitely not that big. No, can't do it.
It threw me the one time. So
That's gonna be a crazy video. You're gonna be a YouTube celebrity now, even more than you are.
Imagine the view. Like, I see the hole in the mirror. Drop.
Why you didn't go off the edge? No, I was worried the one time. I'm like, you know what? Just had to move over.
It's really safe construction.
You held that peak to your back there and crushed it. Like that, how steep that is, that's how high your front end was.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I had some doubts.
Me too.
That's when you know it's good.
I had my heart racing though, like times lining that up.
That was perfect throttle control.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was.
You literally wheelied half of it.
Like, you lift right where you hit the brakes.
Yeah. You can see where it
I
hit.
think that's actually from him trying to climb.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. This thing's sturdier than I thought it was.
You gonna try now? I'll video it.
No. Whenever I try something Colin and Greg made look easy, I crash. Or hit a tree.
I don't understand why Rebecca doesn't like it.
I don't either. the Razorback Technology infrared belt temperature sensor gauge. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this gauge before, have seen it before. It's a really cool way to see what's going on inside your belt case or get an idea of the temperatures your belt's running at. The gauge has 3 preset color levels. 0 to 200 is green, 200 to 225 is yellow, 225 plus is red. 225 plus means that if you go much over that and hold it for a sustained amount of time, you will be causing belt damage. It doesn't mean your belt's gonna grenade right away, but it does mean that you are potentially harming it. I am running an inline blower fan that's pushing air into the CVT, and it's on at all times when I'm riding. So the temperatures you see here reflect that. In this test, I'm also running an OEM Polaris drive belt. We'll play around more with this belt gauge in future videos, in more depth and in more detail. Oh, 990. 1,000 kgs, baby! Right on. I'm a fatty. Film these and I'll be back in a minute. I weigh a ton. Literally. You're 780? So is Paul?
Yeah.
Dead on?
Yeah.
I'm 1,000.
Yeah.
That's huge.
740, 730.
780 though. He's 200.
Right? So you're like 200 pounds.
22 exactly.
Yeah.
And then what's his face there? Paul. He's 230 kilos lighter than me.
Yeah. Just your exoskeleton.
That can't be just the turbo.
Yeah.
That's a big turbo, bro.
Yeah, there's gotta be a lot.
The exoskeleton's 200 plus pounds.
Yeah, plus your bars, you're probably another 100 pounds.
My what?
Your bars and everything.
That's what I mean. That's 200 pounds.
Yeah,
all
like your back arms.
Oh, that's another 100 pounds, yeah.
Another 100 pounds
The
there.
gear in there and all that is probably like close to 100 pounds.
You guys have the same roof? Like you got probably another 50 pounds of light bars and wiring.
Well, I took one light bar off. I probably weigh 5 pounds more.
Yeah.
Man, you're a lightweight.
780.
He was
Right?
730. What? 780?
Oh, 780. What was Corey?
730. Corey, what were you? 780, exactly the same.
So both machines are exactly the same.
Yeah. And they're kitted out pretty much the same. He just doesn't have bumpers yet.
Yeah, and look how beefy his arms are.
And his tires.
Yeah.
Like 45 pounds a piece.
Yeah. That's well, Man, I'm heavy.
You're heavy.
It's those arms, the axles, the front A-arms,
Bead locks, everything.
the bead locks, the tires, the exo cage,
Yeah. Dude.
Camera gear, the
camera gear, the extra box.
You're a fat ass.
the
Oh
reservoirs
man,
and all
I
that.
gotta pull a gimpy.
Yeah.
The reservoirs, and there's a 300-pound turbo in there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There's gotta be
I got
turbo.
all the boost.
Yeah.
Hey, you watch out, Justin Trudeau's gonna charge you extra carbon tax. So, how was the first ride of the season? You topped it off and stole the show again.
Yep. First ride of the season.
Can I turn your machine off? Oh, who's making that noise now? They're my ramps. OEM Polaris.
No ramps yet, eh?
Inflatable, yeah. Go. What the hell? Are you kidding me? That's what happens when you ride Can-Am. You got all the toys. You could so put another side-by-side on there. What's in all those, tubes or whatever they're called, the silos?
Beans, corn, wheat.
How much goes into one of those big ones?
Like one of the ones there.
Yeah.
Probably 100 transport pressure.
Glad you bought that XMR or what? Yours rips out there too. Man, I almost drove into that ditch.
I know. You would have pulled the drunk guy right there. It's like we were waiting.
Bro, my light flashed before my eyes.
I'm Jamie.
Thank God those tires hook up good when you lock them up.
I saw you kind of coming around there.
Dude.
A little.
I'll never do that again. I can't wait till that TP jump thing hits the interweb.
Oh.
We're gonna break the internet. You gotta think of a name for it.
I had my heart racing that one.
We'll let the internet choose a name. Cool, thanks for the ride.
Hey,
Had a blast. I'm good, man. Yeah.
Appreciate you coming down.
I appreciate you having me.
Nice.
I needed it. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Gotta get yourself another machine
I
there.
know.
That's what he's saying. He's like, now I know.
Now he wants one. Good riding, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Been a pleasure, bro.
Always is.
Can't wait to get out again. That was just a little warm up, right?
Hey, man.
Nice to meet you too. Well, if you guys decide to go out for a rip, let me know. And
Should have hit Dan at the time his trails would have thawed out in a month or so.
yeah.
See you guys. See you guys.
Yeah, bud. They do the trick.
You did good again today.
I'm impressed with the tires.
You like those? You like the swamp plates?
I had them on my brute force,
I have a brute force. I've got swamp plates for it too.
and I'm like, well, if I'm going out tomorrow, well, I'm gonna switch them up because Bighorn 2.0s. I just not
Do
much.
you find they wander on the road though? Like, is it
No.
wishy-washy?
No.
I had a set on my RZR 900 XP, and I found it was really wishy-washy and all over the place
What
on the
ply
road.
were they?
That's a good question. Probably like a 6-ply or something.
Because mine were 6 plies, and he said on the ones that he got off the fucking Wolverine, they're only 2s.
4 in the back.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were, because it felt like a bias ply
Because as
tractor
soon as
tire
he
on the
said
road.
that, that's what popped in my head.
I
Because
got
mine never wandered.
And mine are
flat
old.
tires and 5 rides.
Mine are old. They're like before the whole side-by-side was around. I got an old set. So
Okay.
you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they're like a
that's-
2-ply.
The walls were wandering a lot, right?
Yeah, a lot, and you could feel it. Like you go quickly to shift the lane, and be like, "Woo." You know, it was sketchy. So I pulled them off. I'm like, I can't ride on these. You're fine on an ATV though, right?
Yeah.
It's just this thing's so much heavier. I can't believe it weighs 1,000 kilos.
Yeah, that's 4,200.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's a beast.
A lot of aftermarket add-ons, so they're beefier than stock, right?
Yeah, the A-arms weigh a ton, the axles weigh a ton, the exoskeleton, all that shit weighs a ton. That exoskeleton, like, and the bumpers, that's like 220 pounds because I added up all the shipping weight, and that's what it came to. It could be even a bit more, you know? What else? The gear and shit, right?
Yeah, you got a bunch of gear in there.
I like that exoskeleton.
Dude, saved me so many times.
What to say? Did you? Were you behind me there, coming back?
I was behind you for a while on the way back. Yeah, you were hauling.
I almost. I came around that one corner and I chopped on, and she just gripped and launched the front right towards the tree. I'm like, fuck.
Man, I almost drove into that drainage culvert ditch thing. Like,
Yeah, we're
holy.
I stayed on the edge. I got caught in the ruts, and all of a sudden I was right
lock
at
I didn't even know he's behind me, and I look back and he's sitting there giggling like a little schoolgirl. Like, fuck.
Sent it through one or two of those mud holes at the end. You're just like, ah!
That are great, guys.
Yeah,
I can't believe that climb.
Oh, I know, man.
Honestly, dude, that was f***ing crazy.
That's a lot of nuts going on right there. Like,
He is now the team captain. It's like a wolf pack. The only way to beat him and become captain is we gotta do something stupider than him and survive.
Need more
that
time.
was nuts.
And he'll just outdo us again. We'll lose the battle, right?
With a 900S.
Dude, we gotta check, man. He's probably got like a big bore 1400. That machine's indestructible. So guys, pretty good first ride. Not the craziest ride we've been on, but we got a good chance to test out some of the new machines, do a shakedown on a bunch of the machines for the start of the season, make sure everything's okay. So yeah, it was a great day, great weather, good group of guys out. So it was nice to see everyone again. We haven't ridden together. A bunch of us haven't seen each other since last fall. So that's always nice. And yeah, I had a blast. All the machines worked good, no damage, no serious issues, no breakdowns. So that's always nice. It's still pretty sloppy out on a lot of the trails, so they still need a little bit more time to kind of thaw out and dry up a little bit so we don't damage them too much. But it was nice to get out there. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you check out some of the other content on the channel from seasons gone by. Make sure you subscribe to Adrenaline Junkie Prod and our secondary channel, Adrenaline Junkie Projects, where we do reviews on a lot of these parts and install videos, stuff like that. I know there hasn't been too much content coming out in the last few months. I've just been real busy with other life responsibilities, just had a lot of other things to take care of. So I'm hoping to get caught up now throughout the summer. I still got a lot of content to process from trips to West Virginia and down south and stuff like that. So I'll just work away at that and just keep working away, picking away at it as I can and releasing the content as I can. But I'm gonna try and be a lot faster on kind of releasing the ride content from upcoming rides after we go on them. And then I'll use the older content that I haven't processed yet as kind of filler in between when I get some free time. So yeah, as usual, leave me a comment. Let us know what you think. You can leave the guys in the group a comment. They read the video comments. They watch the videos too, like you guys do. So we all check that stuff out. We all have a lot of fun reading the comments and getting a laugh out of some of them. So if you want to see certain things, if you want certain info, let us know. Leave us a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Follow the Instagram page and like us on Facebook at Adrenaline Junkie Prod. Also, if you want some cool Team AJP swag, then make sure you check out the Shopify store. I'll leave the link there at the bottom of the video somewhere. And you guys can check that out. All the proceeds from the Shopify store and from the videos go directly back into getting basically camera equipment so that we can shoot better quality videos. All the proceeds, there's not that many of them. I mean, the income's not that much on a channel this size, but the goal is to keep growing things and then funnel all that income back into the channel so that we can grow even more and make even better content. As I've said before, a lot of this content wouldn't be as good or possible without the support from our sponsors like Royal Distributing, Super ATV, Finntrail. I'm rocking the Finntrail gear here. I love this stuff. If you guys are looking for wading gear, waterproof gear, then this stuff is the best. I've seen all the other competition. I'm a firm believer that Finntrail makes the nicest looking and the best performing gear with the most versatility. That's not to knock any of the other companies, they probably make good gear too, but this is the gear I like to rock. So if you're looking for something good to ride and that's Team AJP approved, make sure you check out Finntrail. If you need any parts in Canada, then check out Royal Distributing and royaldistributing.com, Canada's powersports leader. They've been awesome hooking us up with deals and parts and stuff like that to keep this machine going and reliable over the last 3 seasons. And Super ATV has also been on board with us now coming into the 2nd season. So big shout out to them. They've provided a lot of this equipment like this full protection kit, A-arms, axles, and they're just an awesome company to deal with. So their support is really appreciated. As you guys know, I don't push products I don't believe in. So if I'm telling you something's good, I'm gonna call it like it is. If I don't like something, then I'm probably not going to tell you to get it. I'd also like to thank FXR. FXR hooks us up with a ton of wicked gear. They're a Canadian apparel company for power sports, snowmobiling, ATVing, motocross. They make a lot of wicked gear. So they've teamed up with us at the end of last season as well. We also have a few new sponsors coming on board for 2019, and I'm going to announce those in upcoming videos as you see their products hit our machine and see them out in action on the trail. I know you guys love, a lot of you guys really love the extended content, like the longer length videos, stuff like that. Our longer format content is the stuff that does the best on YouTube, and that's what I'm going to focus on making. A lot of people give me feedback on the voiceovers, on what they want to see. A lot of you have said you want to get a little bit better feel of the machines and the people riding them. So over the season, we're going to do some interviews. We're going to show you the machines, the setups. We're going to ask the people riding the machines what they like, what they don't like, which tires they like. A lot of you ask what tires are the best for what kind of riding. So we'll dive into all that this season. Also, I forgot to give Razorback Technology a shout out. They teamed up with us this season as well and provided us with a infrared belt temperature sensor gauge for the Razor that I've been using, and that thing is awesome. It's absolutely badass. It lets me know like what's going on inside that CVT at all times, and my belt temperatures have been a lot hotter than I ever thought they were. So also a good tool. I'm going to test that throughout the season. A few of the other guys in the group have already had them for over a year. They're working well, so I can confidently say it's a good quality product. So stay tuned for install videos on the secondary channel, Adrenaline Junkie Projects, for that and a bunch of other equipment. Today was also my first ride out with the Rhino driveline, utility series prop shaft. Everything's working well. I got the billet Super ATV hanger bearing, or what's it called, carrier bearing, mounted in there as well. That's all nice and quiet, no driveline vibrations, everything seems real good. So yeah, next steps, I really want to get a custom cage on this thing and really kind of make it a little safer and stiffen it up some more. And I also want to get a set of 32-inch tires, something similar to this tread pattern. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the ITP Blackwater Evolutions, so I'd like to stick to something like that. It's a nice tire, it hooks up good, it's really strong, and it's also pretty lightweight for what it is. So yeah, with that being said, there's a lot to come in 2019, so you guys should stay tuned. Make sure you tell your friends about the videos, get them to subscribe to the channel as well. We want to get those sub numbers up. Thanks a lot for all you guys that have been here from the beginning. And if you're newer or this is your first video, then make sure you stick around, check out some of the other content. And we're going to be bringing you a lot of really cool content in the years to come. 2019, 2020, I think are going to be really big years for us. I think things are really going to start growing. We're really teaming up with some big names in the industry, so we'll really be able to bring you some way better content. And my goal is going to be to continually improve the production quality so that the content you're watching is even sweeter, even better, even higher quality. So hopefully we can upgrade some of the camera gear this season and give you even better picture quality. If you have any feedback, any comments, you want to say anything, then the best place to reach me is either on YouTube or on Instagram. So check those out, drop me a line, send me some pictures. I love shouting out people's rides on Instagram. If you send me a cool action shot, I'll make sure I post it. There's also going to be some cool giveaways this season. I'm going to give away a bunch of Team AJP swag. We're going to give away some swag and some product from our supporters. So hopefully we can give back something to you guys. So stay tuned to the videos and the social media feeds to stay up to date with what we'll be giving away and what kind of contests we'll have going on. So that'll be pretty cool. So I've been talking a lot here, but I just want to kind of get the info out to you guys, answer a bunch of questions. A lot more content coming. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed some of the shenanigans. I'm sure there'll be a lot more carnage to come this season. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Appreciate all the support. I make these videos for you guys. There'd be no point making this if you guys didn't watch and comment. The community that we've managed to build around Adrenaline Junkie Prod is my favorite aspect of this whole YouTube channel. It's not so much about numbers, views, subscribers to me. It's really about chatting with you guys, getting to know people, meeting new people to ride with, traveling all over North America, always having someone to ride with, meeting people that watch the videos and filming content with them. That's kind of something I'm really focusing on. I'd love to get out as much as I can and meet as many people as I can so that we can make videos with you guys, the viewers, and upload that content and really, you know, sharing the fun. So if we have any big rides planned for this summer, I think this summer, instead of doing a big West Virginia ride, we might be heading down to Tennessee. The goal is probably to spend four days of riding or something like that in Tennessee, probably stay at Brimstone, ride Brimstone, ride Windrock, ride Royal Blue, and possibly Tackett Creek. We'll see. If there's locals out there from that area, give us a shout, leave a comment, tell us where we should go, what you recommend, stuff like that. Always looking for feedback. So thanks again. See you in the next video. Gotta wash this thing now. That's not that bad though. I've had much worse.